Hey there, today I'm going to be showing you 5 new lunchbox ideas, and these lunches are perfect because you could take them to work with you could take them to school with you, or you could simply just eat them at home. I hope you can find a lunchbox idea for yourself today, and let's go get started. We're starting today off with these Lunchbox pizza rolls. So I have my can of pizza crust right here. You could use any type or any brand of pizza crust you like. I unrolled it on my cutting board, and now I am just rolling it out with my rolling pin to kind of form it into a large rectangle. I found with these canned pizza crusts, they do come out pretty thick straight from the can. So that's why I like to roll them out thinner, just because we like them a little bit thinner in my house. Not many people like bland pizza, so I'm seasoning our pizza up with a little bit of Italian seasoning. Now over that Italian seasoning, I'm adding my marinara sauce, or you could use pizza sauce, or really whatever type of sauce you like. And then you could make this pizza into any style pizza you like. You could do like a barbecue chicken pizza, Hawaiian pizza, Alfredo pizza, but I just did a basic pepperoni and olive pizza. So I added plenty of mozzarella cheese, next sliced pepperoni, and then some Parmesan cheese over the top. Lastly, I added sliced black olives. To make pizza rolls, of course, you have to roll your pizza crust. So as you see here, I'm rolling it up almost like how you roll up cinnamon rolls. So now I'm slicing it into smaller pieces, and I do want to let you know, don't overfill your pizza crust or else it will be harder to roll and cut in the end. But I placed all of our sliced pizza rolls on my sheet pan lined with parchment paper. To the top of our pizza rolls, I sprayed them with plenty of some avocado oil spray, and then I sprinkled the top of them with a little bit more Parmesan cheese and Italian seasoning. These baked in a preheated oven to 425 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes, or until they were golden brown. To pair with our pizza rolls, I made a fruit salsa. So I started by dicing my 1 mango into smaller pieces. I also diced my 2 peaches, a handful of strawberries, and 2 golden kiwis. You could use really any type of fruit you have on hand or like for this fruit salsa. I added all that fruit into this big bowl, and then you're going to be adding in the juice from 1 lemon, and then you're also going to be adding in about 2 tablespoons of honey, and give this a really good stir. To keep this fruit salsa good and fresh, I like to store it in the refrigerator in an airtight container. Here's what our pizza rolls look like out of the oven. They are just so unbelievably good. I placed some of those pizza rolls once they were completely cooled down in this Tupperware container. And then I served this lunch with this little trail mix. I also, of course, served it with our fruit salsa. And then to dip in that fruit salsa, I like to use these pita chips. They're the cinnamon sugar flavor, and it is just like a 10 out of 10 good combination. You really have to try it. It's just so good. And then I also served this lunch with a blue Gatorade. Now we're making these pizza roll sandwiches with s'mores party mix. We're going to start on the s'mores party mix first. In this bowl, I added 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips and a half a cup of creamy peanut butter. I'm going to microwave it for about 30 seconds at a time, stirring it after every time I microwave it until it is completely melty and smooth. Now that we have our chocolate peanut buttery mixture melted and well combined, I added in 1 cup of mini marshmallows, and I gave it a really good stir to kind of like coat all those marshmallows in the chocolate. Now into this large bowl, we're going to be adding 4 cups of Golden Graham cereal. Next, go ahead and add in 4 cups of Rice Chex cereal, and then you're going to add in that chocolatey peanut butter marshmallow mixture that we just made up, and stir this all together to coat all of that cereal in the chocolate. Now that this mixture looks like this, you're just going to set it to the side for a second while you work on the powdered sugar in the bag. So I have my baggie clip right here. That's what the green thing is. I just clipped my gallon-size Ziploc bag to it. The baggie clip just helps me keep my bag open so it doesn't fall down while I add the ingredients in. To the bag, I added 1 cup of powdered sugar along with the cereal mixture we made up. After I gave this a really good shake and the powdered sugar was coated in pretty much everything, I brought it over to my large bowl and I added that right in there. Next, you're going to add in a cup more mini marshmallows and a cup more Golden Graham cereal. Give this a light stir. I have my sheet pan here lined with parchment paper, and you're going to add that s'mores party mix all over the top of the parchment paper and spread it out, and then place this in your refrigerator to chill for about 10 to 15 minutes just so that chocolate hardens to everything. Now to work on our sandwich sliders, I have my King's Hawaiian pretzel sliders right here. This was actually my first time using the pretzel sliders. I've done this before just with the regular King's Hawaiian bread, but I was actually quite impressed with the pretzel sliders. I thought they were really good, but I'm using 4 of them for this lunch today. I just kind of opened them up, and in the center I added some romaine lettuce. Next, for the meat, I used smoked turkey, and then over the smoked turkey I used a little bit of mayonnaise. The reason I'm doing the mayonnaise not directly on the bread is because when you put mayonnaise or condiments on bread, sometimes the bread gets soggy. And then over the top of the mayonnaise, I added a little bit of some sliced cheddar cheese, and then I put the tops on the bread. Here's everything that I packed for this lunch. I put our sandwich sliders in this Tupperware container just like this. And then over the top of that Tupperware container, I added some of our s'mores party mix. That s'mores party mix is really good. You really got to try that recipe. I put the lid on top, and then I also served this lunch with banana nut muffins that my daughter Brinley and I made together. And then a little bag of Doritos, an apple, and we don't drink a lot of Coke in my house, or a lot of soda in fact, but I also paired it with a soda. And here's our new lunchbox that I purchased recently. I got it off of Amazon, and I'm actually really impressed with the quality of it and how big it is. It really does fit quite a bit of food, and I do want to mention to you, I have most of the lunch containers and this lunchbox linked in the description box below this video if you want to purchase anything for yourself. Now for this lunch, I've been craving chili like crazy recently. I don't know why, but to begin on this lunch, of course, I packed some of that fruit salsa to go in it. I have some of those pita chips to pair alongside. It's just the cinnamon sugar pita chips again, and I can't even begin to explain to you how good this little combination is. I also paired this lunch with some of this cinnamon toast crunch popcorn. I found it at my grocery store. It was the first time trying it, and we thought it was pretty good. And then I also paired this lunch with chili, of course. I actually made this in a slow cooker video that I'm going to be sharing with you guys soon, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that video. And then I also served it with some tortilla chips to dip that chili into. One thing that might seem a little bit different that my husband and I really love for lunch are these Caesar salad chicken wraps. So to begin, you'll need a little bit of some romaine lettuce that you slice very thinly. To the romaine, I added about 1/4 cup of chopped up cooked chicken. I'm just using this bag of pre-cooked rotisserie seasoned chicken. I find it at my Walmart, and my husband and I really like it. I also added some seasoned croutons along with a few tablespoons of cooked crumbled bacon and a few tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, and then you'll add about 3 tablespoons of Caesar dressing to that. Stir this all together. I'll admit these could get a little bit messy, so you want to make sure you use the large burrito-sized tortillas for this recipe. So to the tortilla, I added that Caesar salad mixture, and you are just going to roll it up into kind of like a burrito. Here's everything packed in this lunch. We have our chicken Caesar salad wraps. The first time I ever had a wrap like this was actually when I was a little girl. I went out to dinner with my parents and I just loved it so much. It was so special. I also packed 2 banana nut muffins, some of that fruit salsa, some S'mores party mix, and then for the chips, barbecue chips, and then I also paired it with an oats and honey bar, and then lastly a choy bani, 0 sugar blueberry yogurt. We thought this blueberry yogurt was pretty good. For this lunch, we're doing a BLT Cobb salad. To begin, we're just going to dice up 1 avocado into smaller pieces. Next, I chopped 1 head of romaine lettuce into small pieces as well, and a handful of cherry tomatoes. I have my lunch container right here, and into the larger section of that lunch container, I added all of our lettuce. The reason I'm just adding the lettuce to that section, I didn't add any other ingredients, is because I don't want anything to get soggy and I don't want anything to get bad. To the top section of the lunch container, on one side I added the avocado, on the other side I added the tomatoes. And so the avocados don't get brown, I added some lime juice on top of them. And in this little bag, I have a little bit of cooked crumbled bacon along with croutons. I put it in the bag just so they didn't get soggy, and then I put the lid on top. I have my dressing container right here, and for the dressing I'm using today, it's just this Olive Garden Parmesan Ranch. I really like it, but you could use any type of dressing you want for this salad. To go into this lunchbox alongside of our salad, I packed a golden kiwi. I don't know, but I almost think we like the golden kiwis better than the regular kiwis. I also packed this little bag of skinny popcorn and then this yogurt and granola mix. I found it at the grocery store. It was the first time trying it for us, and this is what the packaging looks like. I will definitely be buying it again. We all loved it, especially my little toddler, so that was a win-win. And then I also packed this little bag of the Cheez-It Puffs. I thought it was pretty good. We liked it. It kind of reminded us of those puffed out Cheetos. I have plenty more lunchbox ideas like this on my channel, so make sure you subscribe down below the video so you don't miss any more in the future. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.